I made stocks for 10 years. And then one day the internet struck me, and lo and behold, I got lucky and landed up doing these interesting things. So for me, Bangalore is very intimidating. It's the IT guys and the guys who know all the code. But to talk about consumer engineering is fascinating. So I think this is a really big refresher. What I want to do is try and walk you through a games to win. I think everybody, as Prashant said, everybody knows everything about Facebook. You don't need to talk about Facebook, right? I think what we need to talk about is maybe a few insights that all of us have gained in the last 6 months, 1 year. I don't think anything before that really matters because things change so fast. And try and explain what we did, what we couldn't do, and maybe by the end of the evening and daytime give you guys some insight of things that you could take away and not repeat the mistakes and repeat the learning. So that's going to be my attempt. I think the tone is very, very casual. Don't throw things at me, they might hurt, but otherwise, feel free to stand, shout, scream, whatever, do X, Y, Z. And let's make it interactive. I think the best way to do this is to exchange ideas. So that's me. Just want to thank my colleague Kamal. Kamal, if you can just raise your hand. Actually, Kamal is the guy. So this is a confession, right? I hate saying this, but I think I'm getting too old for the internet, and I'm not kidding you. It's a really big challenge, Prashant. I'm 40 years old, and at 40, sometimes you just lose it. I don't know. I don't think about the internet as much as Kamal does, or people in my office do. So
we can all just pretend right now.
No, I'm being honest, Prashant. This is it. So I think the first hidden messages that don't replace your CEO, but there are enough guys in your organization who think Facebook and not just all the other stupid things. But the point I was trying to make more is that very often you're so obsessed by a line of thinking that you don't look at the obvious. And what Kamal did for us was actually did the not so obvious, which is the following slides pretty much showcase some of his efforts. So quick, small pitch for Games to Win. I think I deserve it. So quick introduction. June we did 25 million uniques. This is Comscore data across portal and extended web, which is arguably played outside. It's important to talk about extended web for a minute. I think for all of you guys who know measurement, I think Vinod who know measurement very well. I think the Facebook phenomena, the Orkut phenomena, and the open social phenomena actually got authorities like Comscore to start measuring extended web, and companies like Slide and Mochi and people like us to press people like Comscore to say, hey guys, you know what? We're all about our stuff being played on and off. So just a quick concept, right? When I started on the internet in '99. Consumers used to come to content. That was the concept. Consumers will come to my content and they will enjoy it. I think 2009 is about content going to consumer. You're not supposed to come to me, I will come to you. So when that happens, how do you measure? What's the measure? Is my portal the only count? Not really. So what Comscore has done, and I would urge you to kind of keep this in your mind, is they have introduced a concept called the extended web, which is they put a beacon, you get a code, and that's a beacon that you can put in your content. And then as and when people play your content, that gets measured. I think the best practice to follow would be, don't measure it unless you can influence it. That's the way we do it. So unless we can influence the consumer either with an ad or with a call to action, we don't measure it because, then who cares? So this count is actually the audiences we can influence, and whatever you guys do, the extended web may be expensive, but figure out some which way to start getting measured. Because as you go into monetizing, whether it's through consumer traction or through advertising or through anything else, I think the basic metrics need to be in place. Where Top 2050 portal, just references, the back is under 200 somewhere, Miniclip is number 3. This is interesting. So traffic from India is less than 5%. USA combined is 30, EU is 30, China is 15. I use this point just to urge you to not think of India as your market. that is not important. The global, Facebook is a phenomenally universal product, and if you can just say, look, I'm a dev guy, I'm an app guy, I'm a great product person, do not restrict yourself to India. Sure, India is a great place to start off and experiment and maybe focus on, but there's a large global market waiting for you out there that you can capture. And the business model is very simple. I think sometimes the dumbest things work the best. We make a dumb game on a dumb site for dumb people. I hate saying this, but that's the truth. We're calling it a DQ model now. It's dumb, dumb, dumb. Just make everything dumb. Don't get clever, because that's where you get mired into. So we make some very stupid games that people. I hate calling my consumers stupid people play on a stupid site. And unfortunately or fortunately, there are 25 million of them every month. Just want to play you one game so that you get a perspective of what a game looks like, just to park it in your mind. So, this is a game called Bombay Taxi. It's one of our popular games. This is a ubiquitous kind of thing that you see in Bombay, the taxi. So you get these 4 taxis. You can choose one. They all have bagging. If they step in one, you step in all. None of them are better than the other. And then you can choose a level, like say cricket. So this is a level, and what you can do is just take your taxi and try and avoid the guys playing cricket on the road, which is a problem, and try and park it. If you can't, then too bad, you gotta try again. We made this game for girls because they like to park, so exactly, next time in park. Girls versus fun. That's it. Sorry. I'm gonna show you is like all good or bad. I'll talk about. So the concept is how we spell Facebook. And when Prashant and Chappa guys were so kind to invite us, we were thinking, Kamal and I, what do we do? What is it that will excite this audience? And it was an introspection. So this is what it is. So the way we look at Facebook, obviously F is for friends. I mean, what else is Facebook if it's not for friends? But there's another concept behind friends, right? What we are interested in is not your friends. We are interested in your friends. The whole power of this expansion of this whole, of the universe is when your friends get to know what you've done, and their friends get to know what your friend is, right? So it's a phenomenally progressive, geometrically explosive kind of expansion, and that is what you got to keep thinking of. Because if you can think, look, we all know our friends, and we can influence them. You don't need to be on Facebook to influence them. The concept is that if you're a developer, if you're an app guy, if you're trying to do something proprietary, what can you do that successive lines of friends begin to enjoy? So, just begin with an example. The reason I played that Flash game was to just demonstrate that if you look at it as that game is anti-social. In 2 ways, right? If they bang into people, so that's not a good thing. But more than that, there was nothing clever about the way that game is. And I think, again, the question number 2, we still haven't cracked how to make social games. Because we were a dumb Flash game developer. But having said that, we said, hey, these are these Flash games, what can we do with them? So all we did was made simple standalone apps for each of our games. And I'll show you a game called Super Mom. So this is it's a funny game, women like it a lot, and I mean it this time. It's about this mom, she's got to take care of this baby, and this baby is like really the worst baby you can ever think of, man. It will drive you nuts. So you got to, you got to bathe it, clothe it, feed it, blah, 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 and it just keeps engaging you. And what Kamal did was made it a Flash container, and I think, credit to him, he just put some tabs on. Now, that is a simple, concept. But this is interesting. We just put it out there. No investment in traffic, no investment in, marketing. I just want to show you analytics for this game in 2 months. So this is the way this game got picked up in 2 months. We're talking about 35,000 visits, 124 countries, and you can look at the dispersion of just one single Flash dump app. To dive down further, check this out.